That's how I'm gonna start this off. I can't take this shit anymore. This shit is fucking coronavirus needs to suck me right in the dick. My name is Eminem. I mean Marshall, whatever the fuck you want to call me. My name's Eminem. That's a stage name I go by. This is Music to Be Quarantined By playlist.
Some say the blacker the better, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac kids, if don't nobody else care. And I know they like to beat you down a lot. And when you come around the block, brothers clown a lot. But please don't cry, dry your eyes, never let up. Forgive but don't forget, girl, keep your head up.
Brace yourself, I'm the ace with grace. I'ma win the race and make you feel disgrace. In any case, yo, I'm moving like a steeplechase. MC soldiers, about face, now step off. I need room for my takeoff. My custom-made lyrics slay yours or saw. I think you better take this, yo. You can't escape this, yo. I planned it out just like a landscapist. I can snap, rap, pack, click, clack, patter, pack, pack. Take that ass to the point you have to ask for your ass back. A fucking joker smoker, taunted by no one. If I was born in Chun-Li's temple, I would've turned out a shogun. Smack the Indian or talk jokers, I can't hawk. And all that shit I hear about me losing is small talk. I ain't a bunker slouching, furthermore I don't scare chief. The reason I called you pussy, cause you're all what you eat.
I can click, clack, snap, rap, pat, tat, tat, tat. Take that ass to the point you have to ask for your ass back. The fucking joker smoker, taunted by no one. If I was born in Chun-Li's temple, I would've turned out a shogun. Yo, when I heard Yoke the Joker, my fucking heart sank. My heart sank because I was like, I'm never gonna be this good.
Wow.
I might as well quit. I didn't write a rhyme for the entire summer. I said this on the Ice-T documentary, but this is real shit. I didn't write for an entire summer, and Proof was like, yo, man, he's good, but you gotta keep.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
and
right.
I was just like, but I'll never be that good. By the time it got to Wickedest Man Alive, I was like, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore.
What's up, y'all? This is Eminem, and this is my Music to Be Quarantined By playlist. I hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed these songs over the years. Poor Righteous Teachers, rock this funky joint.
Time to get funky and radical hip as I get to the point. Rock this funky joint. Wait a sec, the teacher's got to check the intellect. But I'm a step didn't give you it, but give you what? The B, the or, the chief, I often come to touch it up. But must not be just enough to manifest the fabric, mathematics, black be that of Asiatic. Rock the doing, subtract the static, then that you're rocking to my concept.
Get it? Can I get a yes? No. Why? I ain't happy, cause I came back for these troubles to grab me, and they've gotten a hold on me. My oh my, things ain't what they used to be. Looks to me like Eastside got problems. Now it's time to see what we can do to solve them. Change for the better, let a new rule be enforced to school so we can get rid of.
I'm America's nightmare, young, black, and just don't give a fuck. I just wanna get high and live it up. So fuck a 9 to 5 and Whitey trying to slave us with minimum wages, slamming my niggas up in cages, changing their behaviors and spitting razors. That's outrageous. Smoking roaches is hopeless. We want lazy sofas and sculptures. Ladies chauffeurs who fuck us for house and royal flushes. Roll with the rushes, that official Nas.
So this rapper right here, this is one of my favorite MCs of all time. I know I've said it in a million songs, but I can't reiterate it enough, man. He really needs no introduction. This is, I'll give you the introduction anyways. Kool G Rap, Streets of New York.
In the streets of New York, dope fiends are leaning for morphine. The TV screens follow the homicide scenes. You live here, you're taking a chance to look, and I take one glance. There's a man inside an ambulance.
P-Dog with a gift from heaven. Tempo 116.7 keeps you locked in time with the program. When I get wild, I'll pile on dope jams, then spit on your flag and government. Cause help the black was a concept never meant. Nigga, please, food stamps and free cheese can't be the cure for a sick disease.
Rough, rugged and real, you're on standstill. To obey your case, so let the man bill. Words of rapture that you have to capture. And I just slapped ya with a handful of literature. This dope, deaf, fresh, hype, choice, smooth and raw.
I am the man, but I'm not the one with a can in his hand. I'm down with a different kind of street band, and I appear from place to place as the music man, aka Master Ace. Stacks of flies are pressed up. All the party people are home getting dressed up just to hear the sound of the underground fusion and the bass like thunder pound.
A little something for the brethren with intellect to truly understand it. It's like a message
message from the one who's getting candid. Making a mark on the strength with rhyme ain't like nothing. When you're pumping something and bumping, did it? Cause it's like I had to make one better than the last one. Close to mistake none, but something new was needed in the mix too. Make it as lethal, so lethal that I would think you.
So this next song is, from my opinion, one of the most underrated MCs ever. I don't necessarily know that to be true because Pharoah Monch is not underrated with me, but this is an artist, and Prince Po too. When they were with Organized Konfusion, this was like so far ahead of its time that this shit right now I feel like could compete lyrically with some of the top MCs of today. So this is called Bring It On. I even be getting more graphic than on D.O.C, a 32-bit computer chip. You slip between my lips and then I spit it out. Go ahead, spit it out. That itty bitty style you upchuck. Better believe I'm about to fuck MCs from the rear. It appears you're stuck up. Crazy. Had not been done yet. This is Organized Konfusion. Bring it on.
I even be getting more graphic than I need OG, 32-bit computer chip. Be slip between my lips and then I'll spit it out. Go ahead, spit it out. That itty bitty style you upchuck. Better believe I butt fuck MCs from the rear. It appears you're stuck up. It's my terminology that strike the mind and rips this beat apart. You know the many styles I choose. More bruise screws from the start. I flow awkwardly. I flow rest to the rhythm. Incisions are made into the brain, and then I begin to give them a lobotomy. Follow me, I'm shaping your brain like pottery.
Turn up the bass, check out my melody, hand out a cigar. I'm letting knowledge be born, and my name's the R. A.K.A. I am not like the rest of them, I'm not on the list. That's what I'm saying, I drop lines like a scientist. My melody's in the code, the very next episode has the mic off and distorted and ready to explode.
So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gats in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal that you're screaming. Maybe I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams, still some MC got the feel one. Caps, I got the feel some. To let niggas know that if you fuck with big and heavy, I get up in that ass like the wedgies.
Check it out. MCMI, people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt. Gizmos cutting up for the suckers that's down with me.
Here's another MC that I feel like needs to be mentioned with the greats. And this is one of those rappers that it was so unorthodox what he did when he first came out, but it was like methodical and calculated, but it also was like had this weird kind of quirkiness to it where each rhyme scheme would just fall wherever it hit the beat, and it just ended up sounding great. So this song right here is by one of my favorite MCs of all time, Special Ed. It's called Taxin'.
After I pose for the photos, address the press, I take a rest to let my rhymes digest into my brain. To sustain and cultivate it, take a penny for my thoughts, from copper I gold plated. Enrich my mind like wine till I find what I need to exceed with speed, proceed blind.
Check. Well, here's the good to go, cause it gets good when it's going. It ain't so and so, and it's just Grand Puba flowing. Stud Doogie Alamo on the Ziggy, rub the table, tip the Kinja, Jot and Triz on some more, shake the leg, shit.
Dollar 7 digits, call up Bridget, her man's a midget. Plus she got fringe, yo, I can dig it. Here's a 40 swigget, you know it's frigid. I got him chillin' in the cooler, break out the ruler. Damn, that's the fattest dog I ever seen. The weather's keen in Cali, getting weeded makes it feel like Maui. Now we feel the good vibrations. So many females, so much inspiration.
This next group and rapper that I want to talk about had an album called Breaking Atoms, and it was one of the most important albums in hip-hop, because not only was Large Professor extremely skilled, but the way that it was produced, the way that it was put together, and you had one of the greatest MCs of all time to make his debut on a song on that album. But it's not just that song that's crazy. The entire album is such a fucking classic album. If you haven't heard it, you should go back and get it, listen to it, because this was also the first time that the world was introduced to Nas, and this is called Live at the Barbeque by Main Source.
Disciple, my raps are trifle. I shoot slugs from my brain just like a rifle. Stampede the stage, I leave the microphone split. Play Mr. Tuffy while I'm on some pretty tone shit. Verbal assassin, my architect pleases. When I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Nasty Nas is a rebel to America. Police murderer, I'm causing hysteria.
I got you stuck off the realness. We
We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. The mob comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land, we be gunning. And keep them shook crews running like they supposed to.
Foot on the pedal, never Air Force metal. Ain't you running hotter than a boiling kettle? My job ain't a job, it's a damn good time. City to city, I'm a running my ride. On location, touring around the nation. Beastie Boys always on vacation.
So this next song reminds me of trying to rush home from school to catch Yo MTV Raps. And the first time that I saw this video, EPMD had done something to me that had not been done yet in hip hop. And it was the way that they mixed funk with, like, you know, the beats with like a mellow vocal tone. And that shit was so crazy because I don't think anybody had really did it yet like that. And it was just so swag the fuck out. This is when you knew, like, to me, that hip hop was not going away. So this is EPMD, You Gots to Chill. You Gots to Chill.
You got to chill.
Relax your mind, let your conscience be free, and get down to the sounds of EPMD. But you should keep quiet while the MC rap. But if you tired, then go take a nap, or stay awake and watch the show I take. Because right now I'm about to shake and bake. The E-I-C-K is my name I spell. Thanks to the clientele, yo, I rock well.
What a jerk! You need to find rhymes that'll work. You need to desert the rhyming field. You're a nurture, rhyming yields and stops. My rhyming shield deflects your beauty rhymes their specs, so do decline any challenge. Forfeit because your shit's unbearable, terrible. Sounds like you're sharing flows with Tretch. Let's come to grips, use a drip. Arrogant son of a bitch, none of us is rich.
Up through your cranium, slamming punks like WrestleMania.
Here comes the boom with the hip hop bash as I smash and crash. How many gangster rappers are gonna last? Not one, they got done. I had fun doing them and screwing them and booing them and chewing them. I'm slick and quick, up my sleeve is a trick. Hey, so what? I use funky drummer, suck my dick.
I feel like based off the documentary that just came out on the Beastie Boys, it is only fitting that we play another one of probably top 5, if not at least top 10 albums, most important albums and most impactful albums in the history of rap. Licensed to Ill by the Beastie Boys is such a fucking classic album. I can't even, like, I still listen to it constantly to this day. This is Rhymin' and Stealin' by the Beastie Boys.
Because mutiny on the boundaries what we're all about. Aboard your ship and turn it on out. So sucker with the parrot on his shoulder. 'Cause I'm bad, yeah, pull the cold, get colder.
Lord Finesse is the brother that you have to hear. I flow smooth like clouds in the atmosphere. I'm spectacular, so damn terrifying that Wack MC don't think about ever trying to just a flip. 'Cause what it boils down to, you won't survive the steps of me in round 2. I stand and expand like a great man and swing a party like Tarzan and 8-Man.
Here's a little something about a nigga like me. Never should have been let out the penitentiary. Ice Cube will like to say that I'm a crazy motherfucker from around the way. Since I was a youth, I smoked weed out. Now I'm the motherfucker that you read about, taking a life or two. That's what the hell I do. You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
Okay, this next song is from an artist that I feel like might be the greatest songwriter of all time. Debate what you want about MC skills and all that, because he had that too. But this is one of them songs by Tupac that to me was like, he was showing you, like, I can write heartfelt shit and I can write lyrical crazy shit too. They say pussy and papers, poetry, power and pistols, plotting on murdering motherfuckers for to get you. Like, the play on the P words and all that shit, and like how he was doing it was so crazy, mixed with the feel that Tupac could give you, which is constantly why I feel like he was always saying, can you feel me? Because you felt Pac. You can't just listen to Pac, you would feel Pac. If you listen to him, you're gonna feel him. But anyways, this is Tupac, If I Die Tonight.
They say pussy and paper is poetry, power and pistols.
Plotting on murdering motherfuckers before they get you. Picturing pitiful punk niggas copping pleas, puffing weed as I position myself to clock G's. My enemies scatter in suicidal situations, never to witness the wicked shit that they was facing. Pockets is packed with presidents, pursue your riches, evading the player hating tricks while hitting switches.
Woman in the corner, cold playing a role. Leave her ass in the corner till her feet gets cold. Knowing for a fact that girl is whack. If you hold your hand out, she'll turn her back. Better walk, don't talk, she's all pretend. Can't be her friend unless you spin. Wall to wall after all, get ready to throw. Only money at the bitch cause he thinks she's so sophisticated.
Rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface, sniffing cocaine, holding an M16. See with the pen I'm extreme. Now, bullet holes left in my peak holes. I'm suited up with street clothes. Hand me a 9 and out defeat foes. Y'all know my stilo, with or without the airplay. I keep some E and J, sitting bent up in the stairway.
You know, so like when you see the Eminems and the MGKs and the Mac Millers and the G-Eazys, you really have to mention MC Serch and Third Base as the originators of all that.
I think that's bullshit because they were not motivated by Third Base.
Third Base, the Cactus album. And this is one of my favorite songs off that album. It's called Words of Wisdom. Shout to MC Serch, man. Shout to Pete Nice.
A lot of people see us as these one-hit wonders. We certainly didn't have the longevity that Eminem has had and the impact he has had. You know, we came, we saw, we put out a record, and then we were done.
Y'all stop arguing. You made some classic shit. Shout to Daddy Rich, too. Shout to me. I'm gonna give a shout out to myself. I forgot my name.
Hard as Chinese arithmetic. Avant-garde, not a heretic. Pick out a right rhyme, stick it in my cranium. Beat nice, elementary like uranium. Throwing joints, blowing like a cool breeze. Swinging in a lift on juice, I wax MCs. These hoes go frontin' on my Jimmy. I smack him on the back, sit him down, say give me some rhythm. Cause the next one's the boss, so keep lost because now this cause the first. Make way today, and if I may, I say I make pay with Jake, so get away, okay?
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October, a toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama.
This other song by Kool G Rap is called Jive Talk, and the way that he goes off at the end of this song, the second verse, the first verse is great too, but the way he goes off in the second verse, it's like he wasn't even on the mic, he was standing near the mic, and he did this shit in one take, and it was so fucking perfect. I'm thinking that if it's not, that's what it sounds like. This is Jive Talk by Kool G Rap. Pay attention to the second verse especially.
Check this out. The creature free to search, a preacher, teacher, torture up, to capture, rapture, reach a musical master, rhyme reacts as a brain that has a knowledge of NASA. It's just a Kit Kat, small as a Tic Tac, but I'm a Big Mac, cause I'm G-Rap, well equipped of the hip hop lip. My memory bank is like a microchip.
When you say you love me, it doesn't matter, it goes into my head as just chit-chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just very free, but what you say I take none of it seriously. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you so. I'd let you pretend to read me, and then you'd know.
I do work and I'm working it with the will of a warrior. I'll take on 54, now I'll even take Moria. Competition is great and keeps me in shape and is mentally stimulating. Competitors constantly contemplating challenge.
Go space, catch the blast of a hype burst. My Glock burst, leaving a hearse. I did worse, I come rough, tough like an elephant tusk. Your head rush, fly like Egyptian musk. Aw shit, Wu-Tang Clan sparked the Wixen. However, I mastered a trick just like Nixon.
Okay, so on the subject of favorite MCs of all time, this one particular has to be up there with the greats of all time, and that is my friend Reggie Noble. This is Redman Rated R.
Nah, fuck that, don't hold me back. The Funkadelic devil just snapped with a rap. They're shitting on the story of Jack Sprat. So put your money where your mouth is. Watch Redman house shit, and if it's beef, I punch you in your mouth, kid. I got a heart, but my heart is made out of nails. Word to Jamel, my heart pumps nails through my blood rail.